What the hell's going on? We haven't even started Smackdown yet, and these two men are brawling. That's Jimmy Uso, cousins of the #1 contender to Braun Breaker, or Roman Reigns, who challenges Braun Breaker for the WWE Championship at Money in the Bank just over 2.5 weeks. And there's a DDT by Uso. Jimmy Uso delivers the headbutt to the WWE Champion. What in the heck is going on here? Oh my God, and Jimmy takes the knee out. And now Jimmy gets up the WWE Champion. Jimmy Uso, slamming Breaker through the table. And now Uso slamming the... And we are back here live on Smackdown, ladies and gentlemen. And what a chaotic start as Jimmy Uso took out the WWE Champion. But now, ladies and gentlemen, we are here to find out the #1 contenders to the Creed Brothers Tag Team Championships.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring at a combined weight of 492 pounds, Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins, the Street Profits.
The Street Profits are looking to get back at the Creed Brothers after coming up short in Clash in the Castle 3 weeks ago. And now Angelo Dawkins, Montez Ford will go up against the team that defeated the New Day last week in the main event, and Gallus. Joe Coffey and Wolfgang.
Combined weight of 503 pounds. Joe Coffey and Wolfgang Gallus.
Gallus is looking to make an impact. Just a week ago, they debuted here on Friday Night Smackdown. And now they have a chance to already go after gold. But they have to defeat the Street Profits. Who's going to face the Creed Brothers at Money in the Bank? Angelo Dawkins sends Wolfgang off the ropes into a big uppercut. And now Wolfgang is in trouble. Angelo Dawkins drops the elbow. And ladies and gentlemen, Gallus put on one hell of a match against the New Day last week. Possibly a match of the year. And now Montez Ford climbs up to the top rope into the blockbuster. And now Montez Ford with punches to the face of Wolfgang, and now showboating is Montez and sending Wolfgang over the top rope. Montez Ford climbs to the top, into the crossbody, didn't connect with all of it, but got most of it. Down goes Wolfgang. knee by Montez Ford. Big reversal by Wolfgang. And I just got informed, ladies and gentlemen, next week on Smackdown, Jamie Uso will take on the WWE Champion Braun Breaker. Count of 7 by the referee. Count of 8 by the referee. Count of 9, Montez Ford gotta get back inside the ring, and he does. And now Wolfgang gets up Montez Ford and drops Ford on the top rope. And now Ford got taken out of the corner. Montez could be in trouble. Now Wolfgang attacks the arm, twists the wrist, and just throws Montez. And now attacking the shoulder once again. Big forearm by Joe Coffey now. Now going for the pin. Is this going to be enough to defeat the Profits? And no. Montez Ford kicks out. Montez Ford was in singles action 2 weeks ago when he took on Carmelo Hayes, coming up short in that one-on-one match. Now there's a hot tag to Dawkins, who delivers a spear. And now the Street Profits building momentum. There's a splash down on Coffey. But Coffey playing possum here in this match, trying to get the victory for Gallus, but Gallus can't put away the Street Profits. And now Coffey sends Dawkins into the corner, tags in Wolfgang. And now, ladies and gentlemen, there's a double clothesline by Gallus. Big reversal by Dawkins into a clothesline. Down goes Wolfgang. And now Angelo wrenching on the neck. Down goes Wolfgang. And now Wolfgang sends Dawkins off the ropes. Leapfrog. And down goes Angelo Dawkins. Angelo got some height. Big knee by Wolfgang now. And this has been Gallus for the most of this matchup. Here's so far off the ropes. Big drop kick to the ribs. Big elbow. And now Gallus throwing Angelo back inside the ring. Off the ropes goes Dawkins into a power slam by Wolfgang. The power Wolfgang is unmatched, but now Angelo Dawkins gets up Wolfgang. Big power bomb. And now Angelo Dawkins sends Wolfgang into the corner, tags in Montez Ford. And we have already seen this in this matchup. Massive blockbuster. Great teamwork by the Street Profits. And now Montez Ford off the ropes with the splash of his own. Into the corner goes Wolfgang. Big reversal. And now Wolfgang trying to get on the attack and down with the DDT to Ford. And now Ford went for the kick. Wolfgang taking out the leg onto the corner of Gallus. Tags to Joe Coffey. Off the ropes, double back body drop. And now Joe Coffey, the legal one in this match. Joe Coffey going towards the apron. Big shoulder tackle, and now Joe Coffey off the ropes. Big clothesline avoided. And now Montez Ford, double foot stomp to the arm. And now Montez Ford sending Joe Coffey into the corner. Off the ropes, big double arm drag. Into the submission by Angelo Dawkins. Is Angelo Dawkins gonna tap out Joe Coffey? No, Joe Coffey got out of it. Big stomp to the ankle. Now going for the pin on Angelo Dawkins, who kicks out at 1. And now what does Joe Coffey have in mind? Getting up Angelo Dawkins into the corner. Tags in Wolfgang. And now, ladies and gentlemen, into another double clothesline. Down goes Dawkins. Into a senton by Wolfgang. And now Wolfgang climbing to the top rope, looking to put away the Street Profits with the senton. Not going for the pin though, getting up Angelo Dawkins, sending him back into Gallus' corner. Dawkins finds the reversal and now step up into Gary. Now tagging in Montez Ford. Frequent tags by the Street Profits here in this matchup. Into the corner goes Wolfgang, tags to Dawkins. And now look at this. Montez is showboating. Angelo off the ropes, leapfrog into the atomic drop. Now into an elbow. And now Angelo Dawkins in control of this match. And now Angelo full head of steam. Gun behind, Irish ripping Wolfgang into the sit out powerbomb. Going for the pin. Then there's Joe Coffey breaking up the pin. And now Angelo Dawkins goes to the top rope. Wolfgang's in position with the swanton. Joe Coffey is back on the apron. Angelo Dawkins has Wolfgang on the apron as well. And down goes Wolfgang. And now Angelo Dawkins. Head first goes Wolfgang. And now attacking the arm once again. Double splash by Angelo Dawkins. Count of 3, and now Angelo Dawkins sent Wolfgang into the ring post. Count of 5 by a referee. There's the attack on the knee. Big kick, count of 6 by a referee. Angelo Dawkins has Wolfgang in the headlock, dragging him back inside the ring. And now, ladies and gentlemen, both men are inside the ring. Head first goes Wolfgang. Big reversal by Wolfgang. And now there's the big knee to the midsection. Wolfgang rolls outside the ring. And now Wolfgang goes to the top rope. What does Wolfgang have in mind with the axe handle? And now Wolfgang looking to pick up the powerhouse, and Angelo Dawkins and down with the sidewalk slam. Wolfgang tags in Joe Coffey, the fresher man of the two. And now Joe Coffey getting reversed by Angelo Dawkins. And now kick to the midsection. Angelo Dawkins has Joe Coffey up and down with the powerbomb. In the middle of the ring, tags in Tez now for the Street Profits. And now Montez Ford sends Joe Coffey into the corner, big clothesline. And now Angelo with the neck breaker by Montez Ford, going for the pin to defeat Gallus. There's 2 and a kick out by Joe Coffey. And now Montez Ford. Big reversal by Joe Coffey. There's a discus clothesline. Going for the pin. And there's Angelo Dawkins breaking up the penitent. And now Joe Coffey taking out Angelo with the Luthan's press. And now Montez Ford is all on his own. Big reversal by Ford. And now Ford sends Coffey off the ropes. ducked under. Montez Ford with the leapfrog, missing the drop kick. And there's a head bump by Coffey. Tags in Wolfgang, and now this man, the powerhouse of Gallus, getting caught by Montez Ford. Look at the power forward, down goes Wolfgang. And tags in Angelo Dawkins, tags in Joe Coffey. And now look at Angelo Dawkins with the silencer, going for the pin to defeat Gallus. There's two, and a kick out by Coffey. What a match here tonight to kick off Friday Night Smackdown. And now Montez Ford's legal in this match have Joe Coffey in the shoulder breaker. Now going to the top rope is Montez Ford from the heavens, going for the pin. And there's Wolfgang breaking up the pin. Montez Ford, I thought he put away Joe Coffey there, but now Montez sending Joe Coffey into the corner, tags in Angelo. There's a power slam, and now Angelo Dawkins with Montez Ford for the splash. Tags in Wolfgang. Big punch. Wolfgang gets thrown by Angelo Dawkins. And now Dawkins looking to put this matchup to an end. Getting up Joe Coffey. What is Angelo thinking? Sending Coffey into the corner. And now Angelo Dawkins with the knee to the neck. And now Angelo gets up Joe Coffey with the power bomb, going for the pin. There's two, and Dallas kicks out. Joe Coffey still in the corner. Angelo Dawkins, silencer, going for the pin, but this Joe Coffey already there to break it up. And now Angelo Dawkins sending Wolfgang in the corner, tags to Montez Ford. And now, ladies and gentlemen, there's a neck breaker. Going for the pin. There's Joe Coffey again to break things up. Tagging in Angelo Dawkins once again here in this match. Wolfgang tries to get back up to his feet. Big punch by Angelo. And now into the side slam. Getting up Wolfgang once again is Dawkins. Angelo Dawkins sends Wolfgang into the corner of the Street Profits. Big reversal. And now Wolfgang has Angelo Dawkins. Damn, what a slam down by Wolfgang. There's two, and a kick out by Dawkins. And now Wolfgang climbs to the top rope. Montez Ford pushes him down. And now both men are down. And now both men are trying to get up here. And now Dawkins kicks to the midsection. Dawkins, oh, there's the slam. Throwing side slam by Dawkins into an elbow. And now Dawkins tags in Montez. And Montez possibly saved this match for the Street Profits by pushing off Wolfgang. But now Wolfgang sends Montez back into the corner. And now look at Wolfgang. Moonsault. Getting up Montez Ford. And now Wolfgang has Ford in the powerbomb. And down with the powerbomb. Tags in Joe Coffey now of Gallus. Big punch to the back, big forearm. And now Gallus sends Ford off the ropes, ducked under. And now into a, oh, what an uppercut. Big knee. And now look at Joe Coffey. Oh, there's the forearm. going for the pin to defeat the Street Profits. There's 2, and no, Montez Ford kicks out. Charles Robinson goes down though, and now Gallus. Down goes Montez Ford once again. Tags in Wolfgang. And ladies and gentlemen, Charles Robinson gets back up. And now Wolfgang with the abdominal stretch slam down on Montez Ford. And now Wolfgang, miscommunication with Joe Coffey on the top rope. Delivers a splash to the back. Going for the pin to defeat the Street Profits and go to Money in the Bank. And there's a kick out at 1 by Montez Ford. And now Wolfgang gets up for big punches, big boot. And now look out, Wolfgang going back up to the top rope. There's a swanton by Wolfgang going for the pin to defeat the Street Profits. There's 2 and a kick out again. And now Joe Coffey's in this match. Discus is reversed into the axe handle. Tags in Angelo Dawkins. And now into a roll-up to defeat the Street Profits and go to Money in the Bank. But no, there's Angelo Dawkins with the reversal of the pin and a kick out. Big reversal, clothesline, down goes Coffey. Big boot. Kick to the arm, and now into the submission. The submission on Gallus. But Gallus gets away out of it. Big punches, and another punch. Body shot. And more punches now by Joe Coffey, and down goes Angelo. Tags in Wolfgang. Get to the back. And now Wolfgang goes up to the top rope. Wolfgang with the Santon. No. Big drop kick down on Wolfgang. Tags to Montez Ford. Big axe handle. And now Montez going for the pin off the axe handle to defeat Gallus, and a kick out. Big reversal. And now Gallus and Wolfgang now attacking Ford with the double leg takedown. And now Wolfgang sits up Ford in a seated position off the ropes. Big cannonball. And now Ford rolls to the apron. Big punch. And now into the ring goes Montez Ford. And now this has all been Wolfgang off the ropes into the spin. Going for the pin. But there's Angelo breaking up the pin attempt. Into the corner of Gallus. Big reversal by Montez Ford. And now Ford sends Wolfgang into the corner. Tag to Dawkins. Into the neck breaker once again. Going for the pin, but there's Joe Coffey breaking it up. And now Angelo Dawkins sends Wolfgang back into the Street Profits' corner. Tags to Montez Ford. Big slam. And now look out, Montez with the drop kick splash by Dawkins. And now both men rolling outside the ring. Ford stomp to the knee. And now Wolfgang finds the reversal kick to the midsection. Wolfgang can't connect with anything. Montez, though, getting caught with the side slam once again. Count of 4, and now Montez trying to get back inside the ring. Wolfgang throws him against the apron. Count of 6 by our referee. Count of 7. And now Montez gets back inside the ring. Wolfgang getting back inside as well. Big knee avoided. And now Montez Ford got caught. And down with the side slam. Going for the pin. But there's Angelo breaking up the pin attempt. And now Wolfgang sends Dawkins to the outside. Tags in Joe Coffey. And now Joe Coffey has Ford on the shoulders and down at the side. Tag, and now looking to get up Montez Ford, and Ford ducks it. And now Montez Ford has Joe Coffey into the corner. And now Montez getting reversed once again by Joe Coffey. Up goes Ford. Joe Coffey now sends Ford into the corner. Tags to Wolfgang. Into another clothesline once again. And now Ford once again rolls to the apron. Big reversal by Montez. Into the crossbody. And now Montez Ford makes the tag to Angelo. Big boot to the knee. Big kick down. And now Montez is on the apron. Angelo Dawkins with a splash of his own. Big stomp down. And now Dawkins setting it up, looking to put this matchup to an end. With the silencer, going for the pin to defeat Gallus, and there's Joe Coffey breaking it up once again. And now Angelo Dawkins sends Coffey on the outside of the ring. Angelo gets up Wolfgang into the corner of the Profits. Big reversal by Wolfgang. Big boot. And now Wolfgang's on the offense once again, dropping clubbing blows to the back of the head. And now Angelo Dawkins back up. Big boot. And now Angelo Dawkins. Big reversal by Wolfgang, sending Wolfgang off the ropes as Angelo ducks under into an uppercut. And now Angelo Dawkins has Wolfgang into the corner of the Street Profits. Tags in Montez Ford. And now Montez with another neck breaker, going for the pin to beat Gallus. There's 2, and a kick out by Wolfgang. Gary by Ford. And knocking Joe Coffey off the apron is Montez. Now getting up Wolfgang is Montez, rolling up Wolfgang. Going for the pin. Is this gonna be enough? There's 2, and the Street Profits with the win.
Here are your winners, Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins, the Street Profits.
And we are back here live on Friday Night Smackdown. And ladies and gentlemen, here comes Bayley. And it's a rematch from 2 weeks ago. And if you guys remember, it
is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from San Jose, California, Bayley.
It was Bayley versus Julia, #1 contender to Jade Cargill. But no, there's Julia blindsiding Bayley here. And now Julia attacking Bayley here, the role model. Oh my God, and Julia takes down Bayley. Big drop kick avoided, and now Bayley gets reversed. Big forearm, sending Bayley flying, and now Bayley could be in trouble. Julia down with authority. And now look at Julia showboating here tonight. And now look at Julia, big forearm. And this match has still not been underway. Into the barricade goes Bayley, and now Julia gets up Bayley. And now Bayley gets dropped on the barricade. And now Julia with the Hurricane Runner. Big chop. And ladies and gentlemen, this match has still not been underway. What a boot by Julia. And I don't think this match is ever gonna get started. Big reversal by Julia into another Hurricane Runner. Into a Hurricane Runner once again by Julia. And now look at Julia grabbing a chair and just attacking Bayley with it. And this match has yet to even start. Julia just absolutely unloading on the role model. What a boot. And now there's the clothesline by Julia. And now Charles Robinson finally breaking up these two women. And now we back here live on Friday Night Smackdown. And we gonna find out who goes to Money in the Bank. The fourth men's competitor's gonna be found out here tonight in this upcoming match, because the people already confirmed is Penta, Seth frickin' Rollins, and the phenomenal AJ Styles. But on the women's side of things, ladies and gentlemen, Lyra Valkyria, Kairi Sane, Selena Vega, Jordan Grace, and Io Sky. 5 of the 6 to qualify. We will find out who will be the last 3 Money in the Bank qualifying matches, on 1 on Raw and 2 on SmackDown. But ladies and gentlemen, who is Aleister Black's opponent? And it's the Megastar, who came up short at Clash in the Castle against Braun Breaker.
From Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 241 pounds, LA Knight.
And LA Knight looking to get another shot, but this time at Money in the Bank. If he can win the Money in the Bank contract, he can cash in anywhere at any time. And now Black. He's not taking it easy. He's been screwed time and time again. Here in this new series of Universe Mode, Black gets reversed by Knight into a neckbreaker. And now LA Knight getting reversed by Aleister Black. Big back elbow. Knight though finds the reversal. Down goes Aleister. Big reversal by Aleister. Clothesline by Knight. And now Black getting the reversal on LA Knight. And these two men are going back and forth here. Big meteor by Aleister Black now. And now big uppercut, knee, and now DDT by Black. Double foot stomp. And now Aleister is in control of this matchup. And look at Aleister with the boot. Down goes LA. And now Black with their combinations here on Alice. Oh, what a back elbow. Laying out LA Knight. Big spinning knee. Double foot stomp. And now Black. He's tired of being taken advantage of here in Universe Mode. And now there's the moonsault. Down goes LA. And now look at Aleister lining him up in the corner. Aleister Black with the knee. And now Aleister completely in control of this match. And now Aleister and Knight trading blows in the middle of the ring. Big chop by Knight. Big punch by Black. Big reversal by Aleister into another punch. And now Knight getting reversed once again into another time. And now Black takes down Knight. And now Black gets up. Oh, and there's the knockout. The Black Mass to LA Knight. There's two and a kick out by LA Knight. And now Aleister gets up LA Knight. And there's more combinations into a DDT. And now Aleister rolls to the outside, getting Knight back inside the ring. Up to the top goes Aleister. Double foot stomp to the back. Aleister Black completely taking it to LA, went for the neck breaker. Black Mask going for the pin. Psychic one of the match. And Aleister can't put away Black. But Black ain't done. Black's in the corner. Big reversal by LA. Finally getting some offense. Big neck breaker. Big kick. Big knee. Down goes LA Knight. And now Aleister backs him up in the corner. Black with the knee. Aleister using Knight's momentum. Don't know where Knight's at. Big Black Mask going for the pin. There's two. And Aleister Black goes to Money in the Bank.
Here is your winner, Aleister Black!
And ladies and gentlemen, it is time for a main event. And we are back here live. And ladies and gentlemen, here comes your OTC, your tribal chief, the #1 contender to the WWE Championship, Roman Reigns. And we saw his cousin Jamie Uso take out the champion in the beginning of the show. And here comes Roman.
Is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, the OTC, Roman Reigns!
Roman Reigns looking to gain back the WWE Championship. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, the historical reign of Roman Reigns. For 1,316 days. And Roman wants to get back to it. But who is Roman's opponent? And here comes El Grande Americano.
And his opponent from the Gulf of America, weighing in at 202 pounds, El Grande Americano.
El Grande Americano from the Gulf of Mexico, the Gulf of America, looking to get his first win here in WWE. El Grande Americano has been all across the world. Some say the greatest mass superstar. But now he has one hell of a challenge against the OTC. And now Roman not even taking off the t-shirt. Getting pushed off by El Grande Americano, but Reigns takes down El Grande. Big uppercut missed, and now look out, El Grande with the STO takedown. And now Reigns is getting mad. Reigns sends El Grande into the corner, and now here comes Reigns, taking the fight to El Grande. And now look at Roman, rolls through, up goes El Grande down with the powerbomb, going for the pin and a kick out. And now Reigns with the punches, big boot to the midsection, and now Roman with the powerbomb. And the power of Reigns with the Samoan drop. And ladies and gentlemen, is this the sight we gonna see at Money in the Bank against Braun Breaker? Big reversal by Reigns. And now Roman gets up, El Grande with the Ganadi. And now Reigns dropping the elbow. El Grande finds the reversal. Big chop, but now Roman getting reversed. And now look at El Grande Americano rolling up the Tribal Chief. And a kick out by Roman. And now El Grande with the kick to the midsection, taking down Reigns. Reigns though finds another reversal. And now there's a Superman punch on El Grande, going for the pin and a kick out. Big boot, and now just choking El Grande once again is the Tribal Chief. And now Reigns, there's a spear out of nowhere, cutting El Grande in half. There's two, and Roman is victorious in the main event.
Here is your winner, the OTC, Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns is dead set on becoming champion once again. But thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. and we will catch you next time. Have a